How to make a professional animated voltmeter in PowerPoint. To begin, draw a small horizontal straight line, make it 0.4 inches in length, and let's set its color to black. Duplicate the line and place it a short distance to the right. Make 2 more copies and move them below with some room to work between them. Set one length to 0.2 inches and the other to 0.3 inches. Make copies of the 2 lower lines and place them under the line to the right. Highlight the 3 lines on the left and align them to the left. Also, highlight the 3 lines on the right and align them to the right. Next, highlight every pair of lines and align them each to the top, then group them as pairs. Let's move the top pair to a workspace on the right. These long lines will be the primary markers of the voltmeter. Make 3 copies. Highlight them all, then select to align to the top and to the left. Now we have a stack of paired lines. Select the top of the stack and change its angle to 30 degrees. Select the next pair from the top of the stack and change its angle to 60 degrees. And change the angle of the next pair from the top of the stack to 90 degrees. The pair of 0.3-inch lines will be our 1 volt lines on the meter. Create a stack by copying it 11 times. Select them all and align them to the top and to the left. Since these are the 1 volt lines and we might use a scale from 0 volts to 30 volts in our 180 degree scale, we want to rotate the stack 6 degrees. Move the stack into the workspace so the left line is just above the original long line on the left. Highlight everything in the workspace and select to align everything to the center and to the middle. Just like before, select the top of the stack of 0.3 lines and set its angle to 12 degrees. Set the angle of the next pair of lines on the stack to 18 degrees, then 24 degrees, and so on, adding 6 degrees to each increment and skipping 30 and 60 degrees as those lines are already there. Again, highlight everything in the workspace and select to align everything to the center and to the middle. Next, select the 0.2-inch lines on the left. Make 14 copies. Highlight them all and select to align them to the top and to the left. Rotate this stack to 3 degrees as they're for the half volt marks on the voltmeter. Move the stack to the workspace so the left line is just above the original 0.4-inch line. Again, highlight everything in the workspace and select to align everything to the center and to the middle. Select the 0.2-inch line pair on top of the stack and rotate it to 9 degrees. The next line pair on the stack to 15 degrees, and so on, adding 6 degrees to each angle as you work through the stack and end with 87 degrees. You can see the scale of the voltmeter taking shape. Now let's create some guidelines. Make a vertical line, ensure it has 0 width and align it to the center of the workspace. Then make a copy and rotate it 90 degrees. Align it to the original 0.4-inch lines. Highlight everything in the workspace and press Ctrl-Shift-G to ungroup everything. We already have a 90-degree mark on the top, so carefully delete the extra one at the bottom. Highlight all the lines in the lower right side of the workspace and group them with Ctrl-G. Then rotate the group vertically. Press and hold the Shift key while dragging the group upward and use a horizontal guideline to align the lowest mark. Let's create a needle for the voltmeter. Select to insert a triangle. Draw a narrow triangle stretching from the marks to the intersection of the guidelines. Center it on the vertical guideline and rest its bottom on the horizontal guideline. Let's change its color to red and select no outline. Make a copy of the triangle, change the height to 0.5 and rotate it vertically. Move it and align it to the bottom of the first triangle. Select both triangles and group them with Ctrl G. Now notice that when we rotate the needle, it's not centered correctly. To fix this, we need a phantom counter needle. Copy the needle, change its outline color to black, and set its fill color to no color. Rotate the phantom counter needle vertically. Align the widest part with the widest part of the red needle. Select both the needle and the phantom needle. Group them. Now notice that when you rotate the group, the red needle spins around the correct location. Select both of the triangles in the phantom needle and set the outline to no outline. Let's tidy up our design a little bit and add the numbers on the scale. To do this quickly, type in the number, rotate it manually, and type in the nearest rounded angle in increments of 10 degrees. In our example, we only need 0 to 20 volts. So we can delete the lines before 0 and after 20. To animate the needle for use when presenting your PowerPoint, select the needle and choose Spin in the Animations ribbon. You'll notice this spins the needle 360 degrees. To change this, select the animation pane and double-click the animation. Change the amount to 120 degrees. And rotate the needle back to 0 degrees. If we want the needle to end on 6 volts, for example, since each volt increment is 6 degrees, this will be 36 degrees. Finally, add the volt unit label to the meter and stylize your meter however you like. Thanks for watching. As always, keep it simple, keep it professional.